Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, in my last video, I spoke about the blow that I had towards my studies, and that was because I had failed a module. Now, I failed law, and this is one module that really bored me. I really do not like law. I don't even understand why they have it in there. I don't like it at all. I felt that it was boring and I failed it, and so I had to redo it in the second semester, which kind of frustrated me because I had passed all my, all the other modules, and it's just this one module that I failed, and it's there again. So when I do my degree, the same module will be there for my first level of my degree, and I feel so frustrated because I knew that I didn't like the subject, but I really studied. And somebody told me that the reason why I failed is because, first of all, I'm not interested in the module. And because I don't like the module, me studying takes a little bit longer. So I had to study. I couldn't study like with the other modules where I could study maybe 2 weeks before time. I had to study very well in advance because I don't like it and it doesn't click in my head that, as fast as the other things, click in my head when I'm studying. I get it, I understand. But with this module, I felt bored. I didn't want to study. I just didn't. I just wanted to get it over with, to just write the examination and get it over with. But funny enough, I actually passed the assignments. All the assignments I passed very well. So I think that's also another reason why I just thought that, oh, I can just run through it and I'll be fine. But yeah, to my surprise, I was not fine. I was supposed to find love for this module because it really kind of like delayed me starting with my degree, and it was frustrating to know that you failed the very same module that you do not like and you have to redo everything, assignments, study again. uh yeah, that was just, I was irritated with it. But the upside to this is that with the job that I have, with the job that I got in August, I am now officially, say, permanent. My contract has been extended a little bit. Hopefully, I'll be employed permanently. I can now finally breathe because I was really, really, really struggling financially, and I didn't have money to buy my prescribed books. I felt like I'm gonna have to put my dreams on hold, and God has answered my prayers, and I'm very happy and I'm very grateful for that. I can finally do what I said I wanted to do. The goals that I wanted to reach, I'm finally able to reach them easily now, and I won't be able to stress as much, and hopefully this next year I'll be getting more distinctions because, like, for this particular certificate that I did, because you have to do a certificate before you can do your degree. um I did the certificate because I didn't have maths, and the guy was like, no, you have to do this certificate first before you do your degree because you don't have maths, which sucked because it means I was going to do my degree this year. And yeah, I was going to do the first level this year, then the second, then third. But no, it takes 4 years for some of us. um but I'm kind of grateful that I'm doing my certificate because some of the modules that I'm doing in the certificate are also in the degree. So I feel that this is kind of like a foundation for my degree, basically. And I hope that it makes things easier for me next year, so I can be able to understand better and also hopefully get more distinctions, and not fail my modules anymore. I do not want to carry any more modules. It's draining. It's really draining, and I don't want to do that. And I hope that I don't ever find another module that is boring again. But I saw that because law is also there, it's the same module again. I'm gonna do it first semester, and because also it's I feel that I still remember some of the things that I've studied, because the second time around I really did study. I really did try and understand, and I passed. So I just feel that it's better to do it the first semester while I still kind of remember the things that I've studied, rather than doing second semester when I don't like it anymore, or the things that I've studied are I fainted a little bit, faded away a little bit. But yeah, I'm very happy. And hopefully next year I can, do what I've always wanted to do. I wanted to do my license. I wanted to start a credit record, but no clothing accounts. That's something that I don't want. That's something that I'm not gonna take out to do my credit record, because I've seen people who have clothing account. It's almost like they're working for these companies, because they just can't the debt is like never ending. And I just feel that perhaps like a cell phone contract would be better for me, and I don't have a cell phone. My cell phone is really old, and it's when it when a call comes in, it shuts off. It rings, but it's off. The screen is black. So I think that's the thing that I want to do. But I'm very happy that I got a job, and my contract has been extended, and now I can finally focus on my studies, because it's very hard to have all of the things going on in your personal life, and yet you still have to study, yet you still have to be motivated, yet you still have to be able to carry yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and on top of that you have financial problems. It is really, really hard. um but I am grateful for the fact that I won't be having any financial problems anytime soon. I'm grateful for the fact that all the choices that I've made in the past are now benefiting me, because I just feel that sometimes you just have to choose yourself as a person, as an individual, and cut off. Sometimes even if it means that friend or that activities you'll be doing during the weekends, drinking and partying. Sometimes you just have to cut off on those things and focus on yourself. And I can finally see that it was worth it. And it wasn't really a sacrifice, it was me choosing myself. It was me investing in myself. And I really I don't care about what people said back then about me, but now when I look at it, it was really stupid of them to say what they did, because it was never gonna be worth it. And I'm glad that I never, you know, tried to impress them and sacrificed my own future just to have one or three friends around me. I am I I feel at peace. I feel at peace because it just goes to show that all the choices I've made was worth it. It is a moment for me of reflection to say that every single choice that I have made in the past has been worth it, because now I can see the fruits of my labor it's starting to grow. Those little flowers are starting to come out. Things are blossoming. It is spring in my life. I feel like it is spring in my life, and I am over the moon. But I know that I shouldn't just, celebrate. The work is still yet to be done. I have to pass my degree so that I can become, my chartered accountant, and then an auditor. Because one thing when I was doing research is that I found that you have to be a chartered accountant first before you become an auditor. Because I just thought that no, I'm gonna study auditing and then I'm gonna do my articles. No, 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 darling. Those people explain to me it's so important to do your research before you do your degree. And that's why also I feel that failing and actually not liking my this module that I failed actually allowed me to go out there and do more research about what I wanted to become, because I would have chosen the wrong degree, and I would have wasted another 3 years. Can you imagine finishing your degree and you find out, girl, that's not what they want? They do not want this. You need to study something else. So, although the internal auditing and financial accounting modules are the same, I have applied for both of them. So, next year, I will be doing financial accounting, not internal auditing, even though the modules are the same. It's the same. And then after, I have to do my programs. This is kind of like a honors degree, two honors degrees that I have to do. Um, it's 5 modules each, so I'm praying that I pass all 5 modules for the first degree and all 5 modules for the second degree, because then that means I would have completed 2 of my honors in 1 year. And then thereafter, perhaps when I'm done, I can then apply to do my articles to become a chartered accountant. And then when I qualified as a chartered accountant, then I can then go ahead and apply to do my articles to become a auditor. And that's just what I want to do. But I know that I'm not going to stop studying. I want to have my PhD in accounting. That is the ultimate goal. That is the long term goal of my studies, is to be known as Dr. Williams. I want that to be on my door when you come to my office or when you enter into my company space. It's Dr. Williams. That is what I want. Dr. Charlotte Elise Williams. That's what I want. But yeah, I am grateful that I have achieved what I wanted to achieve. And this just goes to show that if you put your mind to it, you will achieve. It doesn't matter how hard it is. I used to cry, guys. I used to cry about the fact that I don't have. I used to wish that I had more money, somebody to depend on. I used to cry about the fact that I do not have enough. But you know what I realized? I had enough. Understanding and patience and prayer. I had enough spiritual strength to get me through all of that. And sometimes you just need spiritual strength to get through certain things. And I'm grateful that I have that. And it has carried me through the worst times of my life. And I'm just grateful. I'm over the moon. And I'm happy to actually share with you guys this journey of me becoming a chartered accountant. And I'm looking forward to achieving that goal and ultimately be an auditor, because that's the dream. The dream is to be an auditor, and the goal is to become a chartered accountant. And I'm grateful that I'm finally going to start with the goal. Yeah, I'm very happy and I'm very pleased with what I've achieved this year. I really am.